Okay, we're back. I'm a little bit tired, so I'm just gonna kind of end the night off with some nice lo-fi draw for a little bit, draw some streaming stuff. Not really up for talking as much because I'm kind of tired. So yeah, if you just want to listen to some lo-fi, you know, hear me talk every once in a while, and maybe just draw alongside me, be my guests. Or I guess guest. No, without the S. That's. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired. But day went by pretty well, So, let's begin. As soon as I get everything in check, I'm kind of just making sure everything's all set. I always like double checking, Okay. Seems like everything is fine. You can kind of hear my fan in the background whenever I'm talking. I might just it gets cold at night, I might as well turn that off. Okay. There we go. I also got a fun little letter. I wonder if I have to plaster this onto my car. I got myself one of the stuff for the toll roads. The open mail on stream. I was thinking about opening a PO box once I get if I start doing this a lot more. But okay, fragile, do not bend. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Cool. Not sure what I do. What should I do with these? Okay. Tag's been activated. That's kind of nice, I guess. Peel it, stick it, go. Oh, cool. There's an app for this stuff. It's kind of cool. Just looking through a lot of these. Cool. I got a prepaid deposit thing going. And I'm guessing I'm not sure if this is where the sticker should have been, because I don't see it on here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Before mounting your tag, please make sure the transponder number is matched. The serial, peel it, stick it, go for proper mounting instructions. I feel like someone rummaged through my mail to get this, because I don't have anything else extra. I don't see any stickers. Looks like someone peeled the sticker off this. Okay. So rear view mirror, and then I just have an E, the tag. Yeah, thing is that I don't have, I don't have the sticker. Unless this is the sticker. I'm gonna look this up real quick. What does this sticker look like? Yeah, it seems like I don't have it. Which is a little bit of a doozy, huh? You know what? I'll call them later. I'll figure this out later. I kind of just want to draw. I need to get myself some more shelf stuff. Man, anyways. You know, it would be kind of cool if I drew another version of me, but like with the headphones and like jacket like up, I guess. I don't know. Kind of just speaking randomly for this one. Okay, well, I was drawing some lantern stuff. I did finish that thing from earlier. I can show that. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really sure what I was going for. But, you know, it does exist now. I'm not really gonna post it, I'm gonna be honest. But this is like the character I drew like earlier today. I thought it was fine. I just kind of think that I could have done more to like make her seem cooler, I guess. But this seems like an okay design. I'm not gonna lie, it seems kind of empty for the most part. I feel like I should have done more. Maybe like, I don't know. I'm honestly not sure. I should have went the hoodie route. I kind of like hoodies. Giving everyone a jacket's kind of cool. But yeah, no, it's like, it seems relatively fine. Like a character design wise. I was planning to do fan art, so I'm gonna go see if I don't know what kind of fan art I want to make though. We could do the Hollow Knight one. I'm kind of like torn on like ideas at the moment. I might just finish that Hollow Knight work I was making a while ago. It was kind of a baller, like what is it? It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool artwork, if I can find where it is. I could have sworn it was here. Oh, there it is. I was drawing Hollow Knight stuff. Yeah. Which, I'm not gonna lie, kind of goes hard. I don't know why I didn't draw past this point. But, you know what? Let me just label stuff. We'll go title. And here, it's gonna be, text. And then this one's line art. I'm just gonna label it LA. And I'll just label a sketch. There we go. I need some references on the Hollow Knight though. Should I give him like the crack? I might as well. Like the head crack. Seems like it goes like this. And its entire like scarf seems to be very similar to the Hollow Knight ones. So I'm really like, it has a long ass neck too. I might as well just like bring this down just a slight bit before doing this. And it seems like it wraps its cloak in the opposite way. So, yeah, kind of. Kind of just drapes down a ton in different directions. So I might just do this, and then like just have it followed by this line. Yeah, that seems fine. I don't like how this has a small little area. I might just... I think deleting it is the better option. Wow, my computer is chucking the fuck out of it, like... kinda dumb. Okay. Anywho, just gonna move on. Man, I'm so tired. I didn't really think this through about like the late night stream one. I did kind of like the fact that I could like stream. I do like the fact that I can stream twice a day, but having to stay awake this late, kind of tired. I am feeling a little bit tired from it. Not from streaming, no, not from streaming, but like just the day. If that makes sense. Okay, this seems to have like a lot of like wraps and weaves around it, so I'm really just gonna do this and see where it goes. Hopefully this is fine. It's way more, or it's... I want to make it look more tattered, but I don't think there's really a way to do that. Like for this character. I also hear like weird feedback. Is that from... what is that from? Is that from my fan? Like I have my fan at like low speed and I put it far away. But I was hearing like a slight echo. That's odd. Yeah, this computer is absolutely chugging. Does not like the fact that it's like this. I'm gonna close it real quick and reopen it, and hopefully that will like solve a little bit of the issues. Seems like CPU is fine when I closed it. When I closed Krita, so maybe when it opens, it'll be fine. Okay. CPU seems to be at 40%. Does me being on Krita help any way, shape, or form? Not really. Yeah, no, it stays the same. Maybe the CPU is for something else. Oh well. What do I know? I kind of want to like draw this, but still like keep true to the design as much as I can. So it's gonna have like these really weird like loops, similar to the knights. This knight has a similar looking cloak. So I'm trying to make sure that anything that I make ends up looking somewhat similar. I'm trying to like mix two things together. Can I just put this like this? That doesn't look coherent at all. Maybe if I do this, and then it just goes upwards. That's pretty cool. I like that. part of this should be like this. Just something to fill that like empty space right there. Alright, next up is the arms and legs, or not arms, the body and the legs. When I'm looking at him, like the Hollow Knight, he does kind of just run with like a thin ass body. So following these vague guidelines, I'm gonna go here, do a little bit of a hip bone and just draw the leg downwards, I guess. His knees happen to have the same thing going, so like that's what these are, that's for sure. I'm like, I put that there for future me, aka me right now, to figure out where that bone kind of like dips. I'm kind of looking at this reference, by the way, this little dip in the legs. So I'm like, okay, well, if that's the case, you know, I could probably just swoop down and then just plant a little bit of a bone-like bump like this. Probably not to that extent, because it needs a bigger bump. But I do know that's the idea. So it's like this, followed by like, I don't know, like that. And then afterwards, this is completely normal, and then it ends up being like stick legs. So I can just hide that part behind the sword, or the dream nail. Not the dream nail, it's just the refined nail. The best nail. Okay, and then I do a similar thing for this back leg, same kind of pattern. And then this thing can honestly like go down and like even curve, and I don't think anyone's like stopping me from doing that. I think the toes should like be all the way down here, just to balance out from the rest. Let's see. I think this is sprouting out too much, so I'm gonna just raise it upwards and then have it like stem out once I get around here. That makes a little bit more sense. I have him not really holding, like having his hand shown, because I'm gonna have him backhand wield or reverse grip his sword, his nail. So I was thinking about just having this extend out like this. Still kind of keeping to like the spine going up one direction, you know, having it still this be the middle, because, oh, never mind, I'm wrong. That is where the middle should be. So I'm gonna do a little bit of erasing. So this thing is going down like this. So this is where that is. I'm kind of just form around it. And then the nail itself is pretty self-explanatory. Just gonna sprout outwards like this. Kind of let the viewer's imagination go for this one. Also, I'm so sorry about the lag. My computer is not liking the fact it's been up all day. Don't worry, I'll put it out of its misery tonight by turning it off. Yeah, Evening Kyuki is probably gonna have this vibe in general, like all of the evening streams. I'll try to be a little bit more energetic, but I don't know. I get tired, so I feel like I should be a little bit more forgiving. I forgot to even post anything on my social medias about this. Let me just put this on like what do you call it? yeah, let me just put this out like right now on my on Kyokushima's Lounge. I'll just put like a very quick one, just at everyone. Lo-fi night, lo-fi draw and chill stream. I do need to overall change like what I'm doing, like the thumbnails, but I don't really have the time or effort to really do that right now. So let me just, I keep clicking the wrong one. There we go. We'll go into here, go into my YouTube channel. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go copy a link address and just send it here. So I'm not really thinking about doing this stream for that long, probably like 2 hours at most. Just to get this like drawing out of the way, to be honest, which is fine. I don't really mind. It's just you're gonna hear me yawn a lot, me talking like this kind of deflated tone. Look, I spent a lot of time laughing and coughing and laughing. I think I can spend my time being a little bit more. Is that like a spiral? It is. That's cool. So we're gonna just extend this nail all the way out here, have the nail be over here, and for the touches, like on the nail, it's gonna take this shape. I think it's not that hard to make, so. And it's like only 2 of them. There's a third one at the very top. There we go. That was very, very easy compared to the other 2. I feel like his legs, the bones of his legs, should be way higher up, so I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna do that real quick. Nothing bad about it, you know, it's just, I think it should be over here, where this like bone looking joint should be, followed by this. And then I can just erase this part. There we go. And like the same effect here, it's just, you're just gotta make sure that it flows as a coherent line. Coherent, more like consistent, like just a single stroke, you know? And we can have this go over here. I don't mind this, just like a slight bit, just to show. But I now need that. I now need this thing to be way higher, given the body structure. So I think I'm just gonna have it sprout like this. It's gonna look like he has an ass, which I don't really want. So I'm just gonna stop there. Yeah, not really the best look. Okay, we don't want our Hollow Knight caked up. This leg should go out more, hiding this behind it. There we go. And this is like a really nice like overall piece. I think that for Hornet, the Hornet's I think Hornet should be a little bit better looking. It seems like for the Hornet we made your forehead a little bit too big. So We'll just have this seep down and go up. Kind of like this. Maybe a little bit farther down, I'm not gonna lie. Hornet's eyes are much more different. They're more ovals with like little tips, compared to the Hollow Knight, which is like they're much bigger eyes, is what I'm saying. So I'm gonna make sure these points are given, and then I just from this little central point just raise the eyes just a little bit. Those are too big. Never mind, I went overboard. That's my bad. I think something like this is a little bit better. I think the eyes are still a little bit too big. To be fair, I'm going off of this. I should go off of that. So maybe if I just like Control Z enough, I get my old eye back. I think this eye is fine. Maybe it just needs to be like a little bit further out. You know? Like right here. I can't stop. Hey, golly. The loneliness. Okay, so for these eyes, this outer part is a little bit too. There we go. I'm thinking about putting some line variants here, so I'm just gonna like have it really thin out right here, and then go back out. Same thing for here. The outside should be like this, and then just shave away until it's like thin at this part. This part as well. Just trying to make sure. I'm just trying to make sure I have this correct. You know what? This works. It's about right. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there's really not much. Hollow Knight's wearing like, I don't know what to do for the background. I'm not gonna lie. I'll figure it out, but I'm gonna get rid of the title and the text, so it's just this one. So we'll just like do coloring, you know. We'll just do some light coloring. Hollow Knight's little cloak is like this color. Same thing for the Hollow Knights. Or well, this is the vessel. The vessel looks like this. The Hollow Knight's cloak is like about the same. Dare I say a little bit darker because time, and he's old and he's fucking Ugg status. Of course, Hornet, being the outsider here, give it a more mahogany look. And then as for all of them, like they all have like the same like, you know, like black skin tone, you know, like it's just, they're stick bugs. Well, I know that Hornet is a stick bug, but oh, I didn't erase this. I should probably do that. With this being the color, I'm just gonna make sure it's called color. I don't know. This, I'm just gonna make sure all of the little tidbits over here, all the tips are colored in. It always bugs me. Ha, bugs. Haha. Guess Hollow Knight. It's okay, you can laugh. Okay. And same thing for these necks. All the necks here. Gonna be this color. This one is gonna look kind of weird because we do a little bit of like a legs cross sort of thing. There we go. course, bottom over here. So that's that. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the colors for inside the eyes should be like completely black. That's just preference. It's not like fully black, like complete, you know, hexadecimal, you know, all ones. I think that's the, no, is that, or is it zeros? I'm not really sure. Hey Annie, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm not really doing much. It's kind of just just chilling out, drawing Hollow Knight. I really don't have the energy power to do anything past that. I'm not gonna lie. That is a crazy name though. Just 1 through 9 in Annie White. I forgot what the polished nail looks like. Like the upgraded nail looks like this. So I'm guessing that we can just make it gray and just, you know, put our little pizzazz onto it. That doesn't seem too bad. It's just, dare I say, kind of, I don't know, lazy that we're just making it that color. And it's fine. We'll just do this. And then just color around this. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Good, I'm on vacation in America until half of December is done. Wow, you are here for a while. Why are you in America? Why are you in America on vacation? As someone who lives in America, right? Like, what are you doing in America that's like vacation-y? That's a very bad way of me explaining it. I think you get the point. I think. I'm not really sure. What states are you visiting? I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know like half of like the tourist spots. I don't know, like Mount Rushmore, I guess that's a cool place. You look at some rocks for a bit. Niagara Falls apparently is here. I didn't know that until like a while ago. Hoover Dam, that's a cool place to be stuck in traffic at. Casinos are cool. I'm pretty sure casinos are more than just a US thing though. Look, I'm tired. I'm like almost half asleep. So bear with me. This is not how I actually sound. I'm trying my best. I don't know, you're going to like the Bass Pro, you know, Bass Pro's like fishing shop, like the biggest one in America. That's like bigger than like a pyramids for some fucking reason. I don't know if I should be swearing, that's my bad. This is a PG, this is a family friendly stream. Sorry about that. So, why until December though? That's a long time to be on vacation. Or I guess if you're on vacation in America, you don't live in America, meaning there is a possibility that you might not know English well. To be fair, I don't really know much like other languages past like Spanish, German, and Japanese, but I mean the fact that you're here means something. I don't like this. Also, it's the fact that like you're in America, like you're on vacation, right? It's like nighttime now, and it's funny that like your first thing to do is like to scroll through like random live streams. And you just kind of stumbled upon mine. Isn't that nice? To be fair, like you can join like the few of us on Twitch here. You can lurk, you know, hang around, listen to me like yap about random stuff. likes. I'm gonna call this BBG, like background, and have it like be like I don't know, like a dark blue color. This is gonna look really bad because all of this gets colored in. That's okay. We can just press the erase tool on this, and we're back. You know, I'm pretty sure, and I'm like 99% sure, that the Hollow Knight himself has like a little bit of a... Yeah, he has this thing. Yep, oh, because my family planned to visit America to see things and celebrate my papa's birthday on the 31st, or 31st of October. And see the parade going on in New York, but now we're doing it as a tribute. Ah, interesting. That does seem kind of cool. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear that you guys are like hanging around in like New York and whatnot. Kind of neato, not gonna lie. November has passed in February, and we just got the money to have a big vacation. I mean, that's good that you're doing something to like remember and buy, like nice tribute. I think overall, like that's that's kind of what it's about, right? You have people who you spend a lot of time hanging with. And the moment they pass, you start doing things that you wouldn't normally do, just to remember them, In a way, it's endearing, it's sweet. And I also realized that I messed up this guy's horns. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a lot of like... Oh man. I'm just gonna like do this instead. It's gonna look like this, and I think all is forgiven if I just do this. If I just make the horns just poke out from where they are. Okay. Because that's technically like the movement, right? It's just horn sprouting from another horn. It looks kind of funny with the extra line, but this right here is a little bit on the oof side. Gonna just skadoop. It still hurts remembering him on his birthday. Yeah, I understand. Thankfully, I still have my parents around, but at the moment, what is it? I have grandparents who have passed away, so. Oh, you still live in Australia? Wow, you're Australian? That's kind of neat. Quick question, how did you find this channel? Unless like the title accidentally like got like flooded on the search because I said Lofi. I put Lofi in the title. No way that's like how some people found it, right? I feel like that is the case, unless you have known me for a while. If you don't, then like I'll do a quick introduction. I'm Kyuki Nagawa. I am just an artist. I draw webtoons and whatnot. I occasionally draw. Oh, you actually know me from my webtoon? Oh well, that changes everything. Never mind. Which webtoon? Because I make a lot of them, so. Oh, it's nice to have you around. Nice. Yeah, I was drawing webtoons earlier today. I was drawing a little bit of Lantern, but now I'm just drawing just this in general. Just Hollow Knight stuff, I guess. I do need to kind of fix the angle of these horns, though. It's kind of messing with me. Your first one? Oh, Lantern. Yeah. Well, no. My very first one is Engine Punk. Have you been around since Engine Punk? Like, actually? If you've been around since Engine Punk, oh my lord, you are a long-time fan. Holy crap. I will say thank you for, like, joining the stream, I guess. And also reading my webtoons for that long. Look, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen you come into my streams lately, or at all. So I kind of assumed you were just a passerby, you know, on the way of life. Oh, nope, Lantern? Okay, never mind. Still, Lantern. It's because if you were here from Engine Punk, that means you've been around for like 8 to 9 years, right? But Lantern's still pretty long. It's like, what, I had that done in 2017, like 2018. So it's still like 8 years. It's still a massively long time. Yeah, fun fact, did you know that I'm actually starting Lantern back up? There's a whole new series for it. I made a couple projects for it, but this new one, which is just normal Lantern, I have Lantern Legacy, which is probably what you know me for. That's just the old story. I did make a 2024 version, but then I got sidetracked. And then ultimately, like, you know, I have this one. It came out this year. It was part of a contest. I just wanted to see if it would win. I'm not gonna lie. But that is really neat that you're, what is it? That you know me from that long. Yeah, because, like, okay, hear me out on this one. It's like, I have been drawing webtoons for a long time. I guess, like, you don't really know much of a, I mean, you probably won't need much of an update, but it'd be cool if you do stop on by every now and then. I am streaming constantly now. I actually just started streaming again 2 days ago on Monday. The reason why I started the stream again, and I'm going to do it a lot more, is because I wanted to be more accountable for, like, all the streams that I wanted to, like, do. Or not streams, all the projects that I need to do, which is, like, drawing in general. I haven't really been keeping up to drawing and being disciplined, so streaming is kind of like my way of making sure people keep me in check. They're like, oh, I'm a fan, or like, oh, you know, I've been watching, like, your streams, and then for me, I'm like, ah, man, pressure, you know, people are watching me, I gotta make sure I'm doing what I'm doing. Another one is, of course, I've just moved. I just moved, was it a couple hours away from where I used to live, and I have a lot of time on my hands, and because of that, I decided, oh, you know what would be cool if I start streaming again, and it would be cool if I could make money, or, like, make this a full-time thing. That would be pretty cool. But in general, it's like, I want to see if I can, like, build some kind of, like, community, you know, have people, you know, watch my stuff. I have this on Twitch as well as on YouTube, so there's 2 ways that you can see me. I'm gonna try to push out, you know, shorts content, you know, reels, but also put out, like, just regular art, like what I'm doing right now. I'm drawing some Hollow Knight stuff. Funnily enough, this artwork will probably be at... Is this in the middle? Yeah, this is in the middle. It just feels odd that this isn't... Weird. Anyways, it was mainly because when you did your streams, it was late at night when I had to sleep. I think you did one at 2 p.m. my time at one point, I think. Yeah, so I've started to do, what is it? I'm actually doing 2, that's another thing, is, for streams, I know that there are people who live all across the world and can't really catch any of my content, a lot of my streams. So what I chose to do is actually stream twice a day, or at least once a day, but the common one is I want to stream twice a day, one in the afternoon my time and one in the evening. So Obviously, this one for me, and I guess you too, because you're in America right now. It's in the evening. You can always catch my VODs and whatever, and hear me like talk and speak and stuff, as well as catching my like shorts content. But I wanted to make sure that like people who wanted to like see me draw and like talk with me, they get the chance to do so. Especially like now, like even though like yeah, like you're in America now, that's really cool, and you know we have the opportunity to talk to one another. I always have those moments with a lot of people who hop onto stream and they talk to me in general, like just I've seen Lantern before, and I'm like cool. That's really cool that you watched or read my stuff. I'm trying to undergo a little bit of not a brand change, but a persona change as well, in terms of how I look, and I mean, maybe become a little bit more entertaining. I'm not really sure if I'm doing that correctly. I've been a part of your channel since 2019. That is crazy. No, that is actually crazy. That's 7 years. No, 6 years. Yeah, that's 6 years at this point. That's actually pretty cool. I did use this stream. I started streaming in 2020. I know that for sure. I started streaming in 2020 into 2021, and I did that for the 10k sub goal for Lantern. And I know that a lot of people came in for that. It's been like what 6-7 years since. I've kind of changed a lot. I'm glad that I moved out from like my family's place. I used to live with my family for a good while. Now I'm living with my brother, who we kind of share rent together. It's kind of nice. And I mean, I'm here for like another year, like for this apartment. So I figured that it would be kind of cool if I started doing a lot more of this kind of stuff. It would be really cool, like amazing, if I could do this full time, just absolutely full time, and make money only doing that alongside like my art business. So that's also cool. It was when you first started streaming on YouTube. Yeah. What do you call it? A little bit like a while ago. Because I know I didn't start streaming on YouTube in 2019. Unless I did. Honestly, I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure it was post 2020. I was in my other. Me and my family just moved across the US. So it was definitely after 2020. And yeah, I mean, like, that's really cool that you've been here for that long. Like, in general, I think it's cool. Also, hey, what's up, hippie? Welcome to the stream. That's crazy that you've reached, you've watched all 5 of my streams so far. That's kind of cool. But yeah, no, I don't know how much you know. Like, the thing is, I don't know how much you're caught up. I don't really do any announcements in general, especially like just on social media. I'm kind of just posting whatever, and very few of you guys on Webtoons actually know what I'm doing at this point. Here's just the laydown, just for you, Annie. Just know that this is the stuff I'm planning to do. I'm planning to work on Lantern. So Lantern, I'm gonna work on it pretty much for the next few months, and I will post it next year. I know that it's probably not the answer you want to hear, in which case, like, when is the next chapter or when it's the next episode, but I'm gonna be working on it pretty much like every single day, and I want, like, we're on episode 3. I want to get 10 more episodes out and then just release them all in one go. I went by one saying, and that's, I want to release episodes one at a time, like every single week, and if I release it every single week, I'm like, we're chilling, we're vibing. People read it every single week, and it generates like hype, And eventually it gets like super popular because a lot of people are reading it all on one platform. And it gives me time to actually focus on advertisement instead of like hurrying to the next deadline. So that's what that is about. It's taking a long time just because, one, I was busy with moving. Two, I had conventions. I went to different art conventions around Texas. That's where I'm stationed, by the way. That's like where I live. And also a day job. I just have a day job. I work there full time, or at least I'm trying to be full time there. And once I have that, like I have all that situated, I really don't have anything else to do while I'm not working. So I draw a ton. I did watch your speed paints first before you made lanterns. So when I subbed though, wow, even my speed paints. I remember when I did speed paints. That is Jesus. No, you were achieving like Unk status on this channel. Like, that's crazy. Also, for you, Hippie, you said pain. I'm just laying dead. That's such a shame that you're in pain. Walk it off. I'm kidding. I hope you're doing well, Hippie. I don't know, like, sometimes it baffles my mind just hearing people like know me from like a lot of different things. And for me to go, yeah, I remember when I did that. That was a while ago. And I'm like sitting back and I'm like, wow. Because I'm pretty sure I deleted like a lot of the speed paints on my channel. I just didn't like them existing. I'm like, I don't want to see my art do this. I don't want to see this. So I kind of just kept it under bay. I'm trying to like, the thing is, for my main channel, I don't have anything posted there because I don't know what to make of it. I don't know if I want to make it like a channel where I like talk about art and drawing, but I don't really want to spend my time like video editing or like just like talking to a camera. At the same time, I don't want to just, you know, I don't want to keep it dead. So I don't know what kind of brand I should like. I don't know what direction the channel should go for, you know? And I think ultimately, as soon as I figure out what it would be, I will then, you know, lock in and actually make that happen. Okay. So I know for sure that for this, we're gonna do this, this. And we're just gonna, oh, whoa, this, the growth on this is insane. Let's just make that a 2. Okay, we're gonna just delete that real quick, and then we will give it this, and then I will like fix it around. So yeah, no, like I'm glad that you did happen to, you know, join all of this. Good thing you didn't delete all of them. I wouldn't have been able to tell you I was here in 2019 before you did your first stream. I mean, it's not like I deleted the channel. I was just gonna delete, you know, my the speed paint videos. Some of the speed paint videos, I'm like, I don't want to see this. So, but I still like keep some of the videos up. Some of the videos I'm more proud of. Like the lantern PV, that was one of my favorite ones to do. Fun fact about that one, that thing took me 1 month to make. That entire PV, 1 month to make. I animated every single day. Every day. And that's the culmination of me like working an entire, I think it took me like all of July. Or like from June 15th to like July 15th. I'm like, I think that was like the scope. In which case I like drew or like animated all of that. Goes without saying. Oh my god. Ezrak, thanks for the follow. That's cool. That scared me. Oh my lord. Welcome to the stream. Cool thing to note is that we actually have a follower goal. If we hit 250 followers, we do a little bit of a nice food cam, because I am eating a lot and it's kind of funny just to have it. Oh, that's really cool. Anyways, welcome Ezra. I feel like I've seen you before. Did you unfollow and then follow again? Yeah, you're very tired then? I mean, yeah. It's like 12 a.m. Yeah, I'm like really tired. It's like 12 a.m. So that makes sense. It makes sense that I'm tired. Plus, I've been up since like 9 a.m. I kind of just want to sleep. But I mean, I'm gonna like thug it out for another hour. So, you know, not like I'm gonna say anything weird or anything like that. It's just need to make sure. Just need to make sure that I'm doing this and that I get this done. Like basically non-existent when you posted the lantern video. I mean, yeah. When I posted that lantern video, I mean, the thing is, back then, I had absolutely nothing to do. I had me, my laptop, and Critter open. So, what I did to hype myself up was that I was listening to Inferno, the Fire Force opening. But it was the trailer version because Fire Force didn't come out yet. So I was just listening to the trailer on repeat, making like that whole trailer. And for anyone who hasn't seen it, like this is the trailer I'm talking about. Let me just show this real quick. Okay. It's one of my most popular videos. This one. So all of this was made in Krita. There's a slight caveat. I did use my college computers to edit the text because I didn't know how to do that on my laptop. So kind of funny is that it was really easy to animate the scythe. The scythe movement is really funny. So how the scythe was like moved, I actually had a smear brush. And I physically, sorry, bad internet, I was making sure I did follow you before I fell asleep. Hey, I mean, you did follow me. That's good to know. I am streaming, if you check out my Discord, I am streaming a ton on different days. But if you really want to know what day it is, because I know you're tired, I'm actually going to be streaming tomorrow at 8 p.m. CDT. I have some stuff to do in the morning, so I can't really do an afternoon stream this time. But Thursday evening, you got me. You can join in. We can all hang out and whatnot. But you have a good night. I mean, thanks for following before you fell asleep. All right. So I physically like no joke. I physically like smeared the scythe, and I moved like even the lantern movement. I smeared with the brush, with like a physical brush. Now, for this, so I didn't know how parallax worked when I was there. I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna move everything a certain distance, and it will be fine because these two they get separated, and I don't know what the hell I was doing. But the idea, though, was that all of these buildings were separate PNGs I made, right? They were separate PNGs, and then I placed them into After Effects, and then I just moved them. That's it. I keyframed them to just move across this like canvas to make this parallax effect. And then you see like the text like in New York City. I didn't know. This is one of the only good fonts that my computer had, or one of my school's computers had. Because I was in college back then. So I was using that, and then a lot of these were just me, like, I drew, this, this dark, like, background and stuff. This one, very funny, is that I redrew a lot of these scenes from scratch instead of just taking it from the series. I wanted to be as genuine as possible. Also, the little bubbles here, the little soul, like, bubbles that float up. I just drew the circle in After Effects. When you said that I was mad and concerned because I had experience not going to sleep when you should, I wanted to lovely aggressively find you and get you to sleep as a distant sibling. Wait. Since when? When you said I was... When you said that I was mad and concerned because I had experience... I'm getting an aneurysm reading this. I'm so sorry. I wanted to... I mean, I'm fine. I'm gonna go to sleep after this stream. I think lately I've just been... I've actually been taking proper care of myself. I did... earlier this year... Ooh, I was not... Ooh, very bad sleep schedule. I was sleeping... What was it? I had 2-day jobs. So I was working like 55 hours a week. And I spent the rest of my time eating and drawing. Okay? That's all I did. Eating and drawing. I always showered like in the morning or at nights. And then I just like... That's it. It was just that on repeat. And I kid you not, I'm like getting like 6 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep every night. It was horrible. But I was getting so much done, so I didn't care. This as well. I didn't know how to make like proper clouds. So when you posted the lantern video, did I? Also, I wonder if you posted here. That would be funny if you did. There was a lot of people who posted this, by the way. Or a lot of people who, liked it. Or not liked, commented. So that they can rest in peace. Like, again, circles, going to the middle. I thought this was cool. And then, this over here, I remember, so because of Fire Force, I was doing a lot of impact frames, and so whenever these things happen, like I did draw like all of these, and the thing is that you can tell from like the strokes, like this was done so shittily, and I just didn't know what to do with this tail. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't concerned. Protective sibling error for me. Damn. Yeah, I thought this was cool. I thought I was cooking with this one. This impact frame. What is it? That one, okay, so I didn't know how to do foreshortening, so this is the best I could have done. I copied, this is another one, I copied Naruto. The one where they grab like the lighter or whatever. I tried to see if I could try to emulate that, but like more aggressively. And like, it was okay. This one is actually just part of my streaming thing now because it's just so good. So I spent the most time on this, as you can tell. This is like the one I spent one of the most time. And I thought, dude, this entire like thing, I was cooking. Also, this thing with the sword, the reason why I had it look like that was because I copied it again from Naruto. I used a lot of Naruto references for animation when I made this. Anyways, his sword swing, so I thought I was cooking with this one because I was using a lot of smears and a lot of like camera shakes, and I thought, oh, this is like really cool. You can also tell, like, I was trying to like to make the sword swing look more believable as a heavy thing. I had him stick out his leg to rev up, and I used the smear to hide the fact that his legs moved. It didn't help both me and my twin were going to sleep deprivation thing as high schoolers. Yeah, I don't think you should be getting sleep deprivation when you're in high school though. You get some ample time to sleep. And then this over here, like the zoom in as well as this here, that's literally just taken from the Fire Force trailer. That's Arthur's swing animation. And this over here, this was one of my other better works as well. I genuinely, this was also taken from like Arthur, but it's just the fact that I was able to do this correctly. Also impact frames. I fucking love impact frames. So I did a lot of these. And just to show you, like I did a fisheye perspective just so I can just tilt the camera into this frame. That's all I did. I tilted this entire background scene so he's up there. And I thought this was like probably the coolest thing I did. It's so cool. Like the camera angle, it's very hard to emulate something like this because I'm like as a beginner animator, like that's just really cool, right? Because I did that. I hand drew you can see I think like, yeah, no, I just twisted this entire thing. It was so cool. It was so freaking cool. This one, I literally just took this and then had the wind animation as a separate animation, and I just layered it on top of one another. And I just had him talking. I don't even know what he's saying, I'm gonna be honest. This was also another good one. So I actually copied One Piece for this one. This was actually I took this from the oh man. I took it from like the Superpowers opening for One Piece. So what Luffy does is that he, like what I did here, and I copied the same technique that I saw for Luffy, is that when he threw the punch, right? It starts with it zooms in on the red, and by the time it zooms out, it zooms out on the punch. And I did the same exact thing for One Piece. I can actually show you guys exactly the frames I was using, because this one's probably the one I took like most inspiration for that scene. I also took a lot from like, is it 21? I think it's 20. I think it's opening 20. Oh, it's actually 19? That's weird. Oh no, it's 21? Opening 21? There we go. So, I took this, give me a second as I go find it. This thing takes a second to load, my bad. It was around here. Yeah, it was right here. So you will see him doing this, right? And then as he goes in to do that, I was like, yo, I want to do exactly like that. That's exactly what I wanted. So I actually took this frame by frame, and I'm like, how does he get this to work? Okay, you see him here, and then he throws this, and it takes the entire view. And then by the time this goes over view, it's already zoomed out of here. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do the same exact thing. Same exact thing. Because that's what Aku does. I thought it was cooking. Red Hawk? No, it's not the Red Hawk one. I did the same thing for like Naruto, a couple things in Naruto, but I can't really find the exact one. This one did not make any sense to me. Well, kind of, but at this point, what is it? I started to learn a little bit about animation. I learned that in order to get slow-mo effects, I should like have things settle down, you know? I thought that was really cool. Also, just the fact that this, the lighting was so cool, and I'm so happy that I made it work. And I did the same thing, where the thing is I used the camera shake to zoom in. That's another cool animation technique. This is when I was like, oh yo, this is probably my best animated scene, but I didn't realize how I got this to work so well. I keyframed correctly. That's it. That's what that was. This little part here, I just keyframed it correctly. That's all I did. This here, obviously when he gets the scythe. And yeah, I didn't know what I was doing here. I'm gonna be honest. I was trying to copy Mecha Ude, and it's really hard to do that when I don't know how to rev like a whole sword or whatever. And then I had this little thing at the end because I'm like, I don't know where to place this. I had this beforehand. This was supposed to be in like in the middle, but I was like, I don't know what to do with it. My animations are much better now. I will be honest. If you want to see some of those real quick, I can probably bring that up. Oh Jesus, why is my Wi-Fi so bad right now? Jesus. Let me go check my bitrate. My bitrate's fine. So I don't know why my Wi-Fi is like cutting the fuck out. Oh well. Nothing bad's happening. I'm just gonna keep going as is. Okay, cool. It was just a random spike in my internet. Where is it? I could probably find. Like, I have some cool animations here and there. I had one for a Phantom Seer PV. There's not really much to go from it. I'm not gonna lie. But I guess I can show this one. This was kind of cool, I guess. Wait, give me a second. This thing is taking a second to load. This doesn't do anything. It's like a very slow animation. But this is from Phantom Seer, so like I don't really mind. I learned a lot about slow motion, like the folds and stuff. I thought that's pretty cool. I think one of the better works is this one. This one is of Haru, the main character, or Haku, dodging. It's really hard to see this, but I thought that was a really cool animation as well. I started to use Clip Studio a lot more. And obviously that punch leads to the other animation I just showed. I don't think I did anything in general that was really cool. There's a couple of animations that I think I kind of did that I thought was overall like kind of like, I wouldn't say bangers, but let's see if I can like find one. What's this one? 61? The heck is this one? I'm not sure what this is, so we'll see. Oh no, that was just a fun little animation of my D&D character where he just zooms and then stabs someone. Is this one? This one might be a cool one. I'm not really sure. I just see the lines. Oh yeah. Yeah, this was, as you can tell, like I have some experience in animation, but it's nothing, you know, too bad, I guess. Oh, your avatar has an update. He's less sleep deprived and more cat sleep deprived. Yeah. Well, just to show you what my previous ones were. Sorry for the scuff. This used to be my old one. This one, and this one. And I was like, oh yeah, these three are like kind of nice. They're basically like the same thing, but you know, different costumes and whatnot. I was rocking these, rocking this one for quite a while actually. Like at least like maybe 2 years. And then I quickly had like this phase. This one was pretty cool. I actually made this, I would say a month ago. It was gonna be a kind of cool thing where I just like show my actual like who I am, like realistic version of myself. But then I was like, I like the chibi thing. The chibi thing's nice. The chibi is very cute. Plus that one's actually based off of, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I posted it recently. It's based off of this artwork that I just made of myself. If I can find it. Sketches and art. It's like one of the last ones here. It's actually based off this. So I created a new little outfit for myself. I changed a little bit. So now I have little like this green hair that kind of like goes out the backside. I still wear like the coat and everything, still the same similar colors. Headphones are still the same. But yeah, like that's I have like a lot of different like I say quote unquote costumes. But the I guess general idea for them is like they're different versions of me, you know, as I like, you know, grow and, you know, progress in my art career. This over here, I'm just gonna call it the new era skin because that's what it feels like. It feels like I'm in a new era of Kyuki. New year, new me. No, I'm just kidding. But like for real though. Also, this one was a pretty cool one. I really like this animation. Sorry, I just saw in my animation screen. This one was a really good one. I think it's one of my best ones. I was really good. Like I knew how to do sword animations and like swinging stuff, and I think this is like one of the best ones. It's just the swing itself feels very heavy. And you can tell from like the leg movements. You can tell from the leg movements after this like first one. Like you can tell from his like legs at the bottom there. Like that he's taking steps, you know? It's really good. I really liked it. I followed you on Insta. Ooh, nice. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for following me on Insta. Yeah, I'm gonna try to post more in there. I say gonna try to, but I will. I will post more in there. So I just need to make sure that like I guess for now I don't know. I'm just gonna make sure I try to keep up this schedule. Back to Hollow Knight though. I need to actually. Oh, my pen's dead. Jesus, not again. Or maybe it's just this thing's unplugged. Let me see. Oh, maybe this thing is unplugged and it just needs a little bit of tapping. Yeah, it does. That's all it needed. Okay, so we're gonna follow this. I'm not really gonna put shades or anything. I don't think it needs any. But I am going to do some like fine coloring or fine shading on this. There we go. Yeah, I hope you like follow me on like my journey, you know. I am planning to do this for as long as I can, so or as long as possible. I'm pretty sure that's pretty easy to do, not gonna lie. So I don't think I have to worry too much about it. For the nails, I kind of like running the metallic look since, you know, nail is metal. So I'm just gonna do this for it. It should be like counteractive shine, like directional. There we go. This thing as well, just boop boop. I'm just gonna do it for all of these before I forget. This one's a little bit more difficult because I can't just tap all of these. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take this, and just kind of go around. There we go. This one's really easy because I can just directional shine. Come on, Kuki, you got this. I don't really like how that looks. Let's go this way, like fully perpendicular. There we go. Easy. Why does your YouTube icon look like you're going to sass someone? I don't know. I haven't really looked at my my YouTube icon in a while. It's probably like the scarf one. I just haven't changed it. Oh no, that one. Oh, that one. That used to be one of my older profile pics. I obviously changed it, but if you want to see the full one, it looks like, what is it? It's actually, it wasn't that long ago. It was like right over around here. It was this one. I made this 25 weeks ago, and coming back to streaming next month. Look forward to some official announcements. Oh man, Past Kiki, if you only knew that you would be in another house, another building. Little did you know. Little did you know. So this entire thing, this look, was actually based off of a couple things. One, I had goggles. I could just wear goggles. It's just cool. But the overall like hoodie design is based off of, one, I like wearing headphones, and two, there's a brand I like. It's called OK Man. It just looks like the OK, but like on the side it looks like a man. OK Man. That's it. Literally the joke. I like the blue and yellow, and that's like pretty much it. You could also see the OK Man brand on like my jacket over here. I just really like the brand. That's it. I should probably make it an official brand, but I'm just like way too out of it to. It's like, it's not like the brand is just not popular enough for me to like go and try to do that and try to make that happen. Nope, I did not want to do that. We'll go like this. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. Guess I can do this. Signify. Huh? Oh, okay. That was weird. Like really weird. We'll have this curve upwards, because why not? Not really sure what I'm doing at this point. I mean, it looks cool. I just don't know where it's going. Like, I guess I can do this. That like leads into this. I clearly don't know what I'm doing, but hey, I'm getting somewhere. Isn't that the point of it all? Just keep doing stuff repeatedly. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was cooking with that line. Come on. There we go. Might as well just, I don't know, put the loops here. Yeah, I'm making Hollow Knight. Isn't that crazy? I don't know what I'm doing, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of just applying what I know and just go with the flow. I think this is a cool, like, shading design, I'm not gonna lie. Probably should think about what I'm doing, to be honest, but this is, like, kind of what I've got so far. Of Of course you want me to drink water. Why did I think that you would be different? I got some water here. Just gonna take a sip. There. Is this going to look like a painting portrait? Kind of. So, I tend to actually print. I have prints that are vertical format. I can show you what that kind of looks like real quick, because I've made a couple of them. Two of the most notable ones are Chainsaw Man, Beyblade, and an Echo from Arcane, as well as Hatsune Miku. So these three, they take the same format, and I kind of want to sell them as like luster or pearl prints. I've actually sold this before. I've sold a couple of these for the Chainsaw Man. I think I sold like 2 or 3 of these. Nobody's really liked the Echo one, even though I took so much time to make it look good. Yikers. We want you hydrated, of course. That is true. Yeah. And then, of course, Hatsune Miku, because I am a big fan of Hatsune Miku. So all of these have the same format. It's 1000 by 2000, and this is 1500 by 3000. It's no different. It's just a vertical thing. But the title looks like this, as you can see. You see this thing right over here. So the plan is simple. I will have this be what is it? Actually, I can probably change this, convert to paint layer, and then let me just give it a quick text bubble outline, and then this one layer style, just give it another text bubble outline as well. There we go. It's a little bit too thick, but you know, you get the point. Like, I'll put at like 7. And then this one, you put at like, I don't know, like 3, like 4. There we go. So let me just erase some of these, because I thought I fully erased all of them. Apparently not. Yeah, I just need to clean this up in a bit. So much that needs to be cleaned up. Jesus Christ, look at this. Anyways, honestly, does this even need it? Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Yeah, I'll fix that in a bit. You did set up to make sure you had water when streaming because you kept forgetting to have some. Yeah. The idea behind that is just that like I just have water at my side all the time whenever I stream because I have a channel point reward for it. Also, yeah, it's just I have it. I always have it at the ready. Why not? I think it's necessary, you know. I think it's nice if I make sure I don't remember or don't forget, you know. But yeah, this is what it would look like fully. It's just called The Children. Same thing, like it's just a Hollow Knight, you know, poster or painting or whatever you want to call it. I do think that there's a lot of extra space on this left side, but the center of this picture is already down the middle. So I'm not sure what exactly to do here. Because on one hand, what is it? Because on one hand, let's just take a red marker. Like, where this hornet is, where the hornet is, oh, Jesus. I'm just gonna make it white. Where this hornet is where his sword is. And, like, there's just a bunch of empty space right here. While it looks better, I don't know, I just don't like the fact that there's, like, so much empty space over here. I might actually zoom out of it, but like I like having her nail be here. It's just there's a lot of empty space right here. that's why I'm planning to fill it up with some cool like little effects. I'm about to put in those effects right now, because why not? It's just gonna be these little dots signifying, you know, I think this is just a nice little touch. And just here, I don't know, here, and then little particle effects past that. We'll put at 50% opacity, so they're not really taking up a lot of, you know, space, you know, focus. Just put some dots here, here, and then I'll just like put a big one on the top here. There we go. See? Ambiance. Very cheap ambiance. But hey, you know, it works. So this is what like the poster would like look like, and then it would be like a very small, like, you know, holdable, you know, little sheet. But it's really nice. I want to make sure it looks really nice so that whoever ends up seeing it at a convention would buy it. That's kind of the cool point. But I need to make sure that I have like enough stuff to sell. I think my next convention's in February, so until then, I will, you know, I'll make sure that stuff is over there. But this piece is not done, obviously. I still need to work on a ton of more shading. But it is getting late, and I think I'm just gonna head to bed. Yeah, I'm just gonna head to bed. So, for many of you guys, if you want to know or see all the updates that I'm doing, especially when it comes to just what I'm doing or just stream updates, check out my Discord. It's called Kyukishino's Lounge. You can check it in the link tree in any of my bios. It's there. You can find it in my bios anywhere. It's like on my link tree, and you can get like complete access to it. For sure, you will see me posting here. This is the Twitch schedule. We just finished the little fan art stuff, but tomorrow, 8 p.m., we'll be doing a variety stream. I'm going to be drawing, and then I'm also playing Chaos Zero Nightmare, because I need to build characters, and I need to grind a little bit. Same thing happening on Friday. So, just letting you all know that this is where you can find that. You can also find it on Instagram as well. If you want to know where exactly to find it, this is the very easy part, is that I actually have a schedule. It's literally right here. That's a schedule. Okay? And it's right here. Once you click on it, you get, oh look, it's the same exact thing. It's crazy. It's as if I had the whole thing planned. I might actually edit this. TTV schedule. There we go. And then that's it. Oh, did I not edit? TV schedule, next, done. There we go. Oh, it reset. There we go. TTV schedule. So you can now know my schedule if you ever want to find it. Okay, Jesus. I follow a lot of Gunnar content. My bad. Anyways. What a way to go out, honestly. Anyways, that is where you can find it. TTV schedule, right over here. Anywho, also that was a really good artwork though. That was a really good render. Jesus. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I am going to head to bed. So, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's go end off. To everyone who's been watching, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this on the VOD, thank you so much for watching on the VOD. If you decided to come in here and talk for a little bit, thanks so much for joining me. It was nice seeing all of you guys. And I can't wait to eventually see you in the next stream tomorrow. I'm streaming again at 8 p.m. on Thursday, Central Time. If you want, if you want to know anything else or like get to know the community, always check out my Discord, Kyukishino's Lounge. I'm making sure that, you know, I'm posting a bit there as well. At least for the art, at least for the art case, I'll do that. But besides that, I'll be heading off though, so going to bed. Depending on where you guys are in the world, I hope you guys have a good one, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Take care.